Hello, my jelly fighters. My name is Jim, and this is your daily brogue for the 12th of July, 2026. Ooh, very nice. All we have to do is find the trigger for that. There it is. Way to start the game. TC. So I was talking last time about publishing and how, what is it called? Print on demand has improved publishing for us. So I did not, and I said that the reason why it did is because publishers have not been publishing good things, the things we want to read, you and I want to read, as much as things that they want us to read. Okay, so this is a Magic Warhammer. So we want the Magic Warhammer. Or do we want to check this stuff out over here? I think we want to check this stuff out of here, over here. Warhammers are nice. Chainmail. So we have a magic mace over here. A good, very good staff of poison and a ring of transference. So I'm going to play with the magic mace. Um, the magic, the mace is we don't have the strength word at this point, but it is usually reasonably good. It's a reasonably good balance of this. So scroll of engulf. So in flame, nope. Fire, soot, deadness, no. We can just assume that whatever's being engulfed is bad. All right, so because I have two choices, I can talk about what AI does to make uh, print on demand worse without the concomitant benefits, or yeah, to make print on demand worse without getting the concomitant benefits of the sorts of things that print on demand did as it improved publishing for um, underserved groups, i.e., men. Um, and we were saying weird things like, this is happening in role playing games, right? So I can understand how somebody might get bamboozled by a bad story. I'm not sure if I can understand how they get bamboozled by a role playing game, right? But that's the way it goes. Um, okay. This is actually pretty good. H, strength. Okay, so do I want to continue on what I was talking about, or do I want to just give some examples? Let's just give some examples. That way I don't have to play well. Um, so it's just a +1 mace. We're probably going to take that back up. So let's see, what are some of those um, things? So let's see. One will be uh, drop the mace. It's a really great staff of poison, but I don't think I want to keep it. So what are some examples? One is Mark Hayden. Mark Hayden does the King's Watch series. He is an Englishman from England. Um, and his King's Watch series is, magic in modern day England, right? It's not anything complicated, right? It's something you can get behind, right? Right. And it's actually quite good. I like it. He's done I don't know, 10 of these books, 12 of these books. It's very nice. Um, we can talk about some of the issues that they have, but let's not talk about that. Let's just say that I enjoy his books, right? And he does not have a major publisher. He just publishes them on his own with Paw Press. And he was like a city manager for a small town in England for a while, and now he's an author. Right? So that's one. So it's sort of urban fantasy. It's not really romantasy. Um, Later books I don't like as much as the earlier books, but that is normal. That is absolutely normal. There are things that into um, creep up into novels if you have a series. Another person who did this, and these next two show that there's a problem, right? So that doesn't necessarily show that there's a problem with publishing. Why doesn't it show that? Well, just because I like it doesn't mean there should be enough people for a publisher to publish it, right? The publisher needs a lot of people to publish it, not just me. So if their algorithm, or it's not really an algorithm, but if their method of determining both the broadsword and the war axe are good. They got a regeneration as well, and a wand of plenty, right? And 3 schools. Now I think the war axe will not have any enchantments on it. I don't think they don't, and I think war axes and broadswords do not get enchantments. But these next 2 show that there is a problem, and they show there is a problem because major publishers have picked up their books, the books of these people that they improperly vetted, right? So these 2 are first. Kay McDowell. So Kay McDowell has a few series. So he has his self-published series, and he has his series for the gaseous doom, not poom. Okay. Should have done that earlier. Drop D, drop D. So, 5 more kills. So that I use a lot of enchantings on that, so it's probably originally +1. That is a very good ring of transference, and rings of transference are very good with heavy weapons like war axes. Okay, here we go. Big empty spaces usually mean something's there. This might not be big and empty enough. And almost over here anyway. I don't recall if I searched. Probably. Darkness. Do I have a life? No. Okay. V. Identify. R. Tech weapon, very nice. T. Move curse. F. A. Discord. Be very blind, very fast. Very nice. Mm, this could be bad. Um, my so in this case, oh, it's a reflection. So actually, I had some protection from that. It wasn't my being clever. Okay, let's see about that runic. We need to go back up. Let's not forget that. What's quietus? Is that better than a war axe? +6 war axe? Probably not. And that was a mistake. I survived, but it was a mistake. All right. So I fell down a hole because I was blind, right? That's what happened. Levitation. Oops. Could have been bad. Life, Discord identify. So it came McDonald, not Dowell, McDonald. Oops, visibility. Did not meant to reprotect my War X. See if I can find only one choice. Okay. This is my guy. Right? The Mystic is number one. Okay. Oh, there's protect armor. Very good. I'm fully protected. So Cayman McDonald has 2 3/4, let's say, series of books. He has, well, and I guess Mark Hayden also has his series of books. So both of them have standard non both have standard sort of mysteries. Such as, I guess I shouldn't say standard mysteries. I'm not really sure. I haven't read the non-magic books from Hayden, but they might not be mysteries. They might be sort of thrillers, James Bond-like things. Whereas Kim McDowell's stuff is definitely in sort of the mystery, true crime genre. They're more like detective novels. Shouldn't say mysteries. They're like humorous. Um, Daniel Hammett sort of books. And then he has another urban fantasy, right? Um, called The Stranger Times. And The Stranger Times is about a magic newspaper with a magic printing press, or maybe just a newspaper with a magic printing press. So, um, got these two different things that they've got there, but they're both reasonably they're both reasonably good. And so his mysteries or his detective novels are self-published, but his sort of magic stuff is not, right? So, but they're being published by Penguin, right? So very, very good. So that is sort of proof that there's some problems with how publishing houses are doing their things. Okay, so those are two issues there. Depth 11 is or two sort of in some way proofs of inadequacy. Do I have? I think that's good for that. So I will. The last one is probably the one that you're most familiar with. You're probably familiar with Dungeon Crawler Carl. Carl. Uh, Very popular book. Self-published for the first 4 years. Right? And so because of that, we know that there is a problem with OWL recently. See, go drop D drop L. We don't need to kill the raft. Okay. This guy, teleportation. Nothing too terribly interesting. So hallucination we don't need. Okay, so my belief is that I've gotten through to a point where we can say, um, that prior to um, 2020, there was already some problems. Already some problem with down. Um, there's already some problem we had with our pub- publishing industry in the English-speaking world, right? Because it's not serving its people. Okay, and they propose nothing. Um, so that is bad. Shouldn't have done that. Didn't need to do that. I'll just identify the pended mail. Drop it. Some food. There we go. So what do they say about the best defense? Best defense is a good offense, right? Okay. And I'd forgotten that about this, but got the right thing anyway. Okay, let's see. Anything else here? No. All right. So that is this level two. This is level two. There's my dude showing up. So I think no. Okay. So there's some secret doors up here. Okay. What was I doing before my wife decided to piss me the fuck off? Okay. Oh, all right. So I had three things that showed things were bad as far as the state of the publishing industry. So that should um that was one of these special ones down here where they get infected and stuff like that. So that was the infected guy. Pixie plus that X. Okay. And the fire immunity did not. Oh, good. Thank you, random fire thing. And I do have to get down here. Okay. Something good in there? Probably. Oh, weakened one. Something good in there too. More good things. Lots of goodness, probably. I have a shattering? No. I think, I believe. There we go. Okay. Plus zero chainmail, negation charm, plus zero X. And another enchanting. Okay. So all that just gives me another enchanting. That's fine. We would be happy to get to plus 16. Right? That is in a way our goal. Mm. I am going to levitate around here. I've got a good ring of regeneration, so we will not swap out for it. There's nothing there for me. How about this thing? Another enchanting mango. And eat and apply a. Oh, we've got 2 scrolls of enchanting. So we are just committed to that. Okay, the Wrath Pack. Okay, there we go. Random bog monster. How am I doing? Killed the Wrath. So I'm a little bit of a glass cannon at this point. And I do know that there is a secret door over there somewhere. So let's. I do not at this point have anything that will give me the long range stuff. So this is a major problem. 8 javelins. I'm trying to get rid of these javelins, so kind of dislike that they don't stack. Okay. 4 problems solved. Very nice. Golems don't heal, though. Well, that imp has a key to something. It's a different imp. Oh, and now I got an agate. This is a very nice level for me. If you were an imp, where would you hide? Don't even know what that imp has. It's not a key. He has good armor. He's got armor that's probably reasonably close to what I've got. And telepathy that could have found him for me. Phantom, caustic gas. Oops. Fiends. More pressure plates. And the die. Very good. That's what I wanted. And I think I got done with what I wanted to know. I prefer to do a little bit better, but still, this is okay. Yep.